In this video, I'll walk you through the Portfolio Grid. The grid is one of the main workspaces in PortfolioStack. It brings together every task from every project in your portfolio, so you can review the full plan, update key fields, and manage the work from one place. Each row in the grid represents a task. The first two columns, WBS code and task name, stay fixed on the left as I scroll. That makes it easier to keep track of which task I'm looking at, even when I'm working with columns farther to the right. The WBS code also includes the project number. So, for example, tasks from the first project start with 1, tasks from the second project start with 2, and so on. As I scroll across the table, I can see the rest of the task details. This includes the phase, project, category, owner, duration, start date, end date, estimated cost, status, description, dependencies, obligations, evidence, skills, tools, apps, and notes. Some of these fields come directly from the project template. Others can be updated inside the portfolio. The main editable fields are days, start date, estimated cost, status, and notes. Those are the fields I'll use most often when I'm turning the project template into a working plan. Above the table, there's a filter bar. This lets me narrow the grid by status, due date, project, owner, category, phase, or task name. For example, I can filter the table to show only tasks that are in progress. Now the grid is focused on only those tasks. This is helpful when I'm doing a quick review, checking blockers, or focusing on one slice of the portfolio instead of looking at everything at once. I'll clear the filter to bring everything back. If I want more room to work, I can click the Expand button. This opens the grid in a larger view so I have more space across the screen. That's especially useful when I'm reviewing a portfolio with a lot of tasks or working across several columns. I can press Escape to return to the normal view. Now let's look at the task detail drawer. When I hover over a row, an expand icon appears near the WBS cell. Clicking it opens a task detail drawer on the right. This gives me a more focused view of the selected task. Instead of working across the wide table, I can review the task details in one panel, including schedule, cost, status, notes, dependencies, obligations, evidence, skills, tools, and apps. Any updates I make here are reflected back in the grid. So the grid gives me the full portfolio view, and the drawer gives me a focused view of one task. A few columns in the grid also open supporting details. For example, the skills, tools, and apps columns are clickable. If I click a skill, PortfolioStack opens a side panel with related learning resources and links. Tools work the same way, with vendor platforms, documentation, and other tool-related resources. Apps open into a wider embedded panel, depending on the app connected to that task. We'll cover apps in more detail in a later video, but the important idea is that the grid is not just a static table. It's a working view where task data, planning fields, resources, and supporting details are all connected. That's the portfolio grid. In the next video, I'll go deeper into how to update tasks, including statuses, dates, costs, and notes.